Hey guys, welcome back to the Corn Bros. I was gonna say Corncast, but
No, that's the other one.
that's the other one that's on the hiatus. So yeah, how have you been over the week off?
Yeah, got to play some games, so that was nice.
Same here. Well, what games you been? What game have you been playing?
I've been playing Breath of the Wild.
Fuck you! That's not where I want you to go with this. Today's episode, we're gonna talk just about Genshin Impact.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild. With
Yes.
anime.
Yes. Everybody keeps calling it, and I don't really think they keep calling it a waifu game. I'm like, there's no girls in that game. You know, no characters. I'm like, yeah.
Yet. They might still be hidden in the gotchas.
I've seen all the characters, and I'm just
They might add a new one. I don't know.
None of them just were like, because I guess this is the one time I went to the game where I'm like, all right, well, let's just hopefully we get good characters that can help me carry me through because if nobody knows what Genshin Impact is, I think I first saw it back on like a Nintendo Switch Direct.
I don't think it's ever been.
No, it's been on. It's been on.
On a Switch Direct?
Yeah.
Because it's not even on Switch.
No, I know, but it's been on a Switch. It's been on Switch Directs. And I think that's where yeah.
I don't believe that at all.
Well, we can YouTube it later. I guarantee.
I believe it's been on.
It's either been like 6 months to 12 months ago that it was on a Direct. And how you gonna Google this?
I'm gonna Google it. 'Cause I don't think you're right about that one.
Yeah, because then it was on a PlayStation Direct.
I mean, I know it was on a State of Play for PlayStation or whatever, but
So I saw this game a long time, before I knew what it was. And I think I might have talked to you about it. And I was like, yeah, Genshin Impact. I can't wait for that September. You're like, oh yeah, that's a gacha game. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, how's a $60 game going to be a gacha game? So, then I saw another preview for it on the State of Play, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's free to play," and I'm like, "Okay, that's interesting." This game looks really good. It looks.
no, I guess it wasn't.
Yeah, so put your fucking phone away and listen to me over here.
I don't watch the directs anymore.
Yeah, because there's no shit. They have too many. They fucking just they had the best system. And this could be just for COVID, whatever. But, they had the best directs. I shouldn't say best, but they had good directs. Where it's, a little bit for everybody. And then they just, yeah, we're just going to put, 4 games here, 4 games here, 3 games there.
And WWE Battlegrounds right there.
Well, we'll throw 20-minute preview for, Shin Megami Tensei. And then we'll put 3 other trailers in for something else. And it's just come on.
Well, they're minis now.
It's just.
They haven't done a direct in a full year. Anyway, I think we're getting a little off topic.
Well, you got off topic.
I didn't get off topic.
You were saying, well, you're the one that was like, I gotta go make sure. I gotta try to check them on.
You gotta fact check everything nowadays. You can't just lie to our viewers.
But so I saw it, and I was like, free to play. So I'm like, okay, that's gonna be interesting. This Breath of the Wild looking game is free to play. Well, okay. And then you kind of brought it back up. You're like, oh yeah, a gacha game. It's on mobiles, and it's like okay, so I'll download it just to download it, because free to play. I'm not losing anything on this. And I was playing for probably about 5 to 10 hours before you start playing, and I'm like,
I downloaded the day one.
Yeah, but you didn't start playing it right away.
Yeah, I did. I played it for a couple hours and I put it down, and I said that was fun.
Okay, well, you
played it for a little bit longer.
You did, okay. No, who gives a shit? No,
fact checking.
But so I was playing it, and I'm like, okay, I haven't felt like I've been forced to pay for anything in this game, and I'd say probably getting there's no pay to win. I mean, maybe if you get good characters, and we can talk about
if you're very lucky.
Yes, I can't think of his name, but MT Basha, I think, is something. Just look up a video. I spent $600 on Genshin Impact, so you don't have to. He does a lot of breakdown channels, or not channels, on the game. So yeah, he spent like $600 and got maybe like 5 characters. And he has all the characters. So, but I haven't felt like, because they give you every day, they give you 160 or 200.
Yeah, I think that's
crystals.
New games, or like, thanks for playing our game when it launched.
Right. Well, I wonder because I started thinking about this.
I didn't get that today. I got two compensations for characters I don't have being bad.
And you got a character, and I didn't.
Yeah, they're just like, here you go. Here's Water Mage that you already have. I'm like, oh, thanks, game.
But yeah. So I've been playing, and so the reason why I wanted to do this topic. Was because one, I'm really interested in the game. Like I'll probably admit I probably won't beat it because it sounds like it gets hard towards the end, and you know me and challenges. I've already fought, and I'll bring this up later, but I already have one challenge where I'm just like I really don't want to do this, and the game's just fun to run around and do fight goblins or whatever they're called. They're essentially they look like the goblins from Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, they're not actually. They look more like the ones from Skyward Sword, which is weird.
Well, we're not gonna steal from Breath of the Wild, but we'll steal from the other Legends of the game.
I mean, they act the same way as the Breath of the Wild counterparts, but they look a lot more. Whenever I see them, I think of them as the Skyward Sword ones.
But the game, I think just the game in general. But the reason why I wanted to do this topic is because everybody who has brought up this game, and I think it's starting to kind of sway now, like even. But people are like, yeah, I downloaded it. Yeah, it's a gacha game. I'm not gonna play it. How long did you play? I played for like an hour, but it's a gacha game, so I'm not gonna invest time. And then the other argument is, oh well, that character there's a character named Padme. And she says her name. And a lot of people are like turned off to like, oh, she says her name, I can't play.
Oh, you're talking about Paimon.
Paimon, yeah.
Not Padme.
Close enough. Close enough. Yeah, there's Star Wars references in there. Do you not know that?
I can't believe it's also stealing from Star Wars.
But, so I just was like, this game isn't getting the justice that it deserves. I mean, I do think towards the end, or towards the middle, towards the end, you'll start seeing, like, okay, like, because I don't think there's no pay to win.
Yeah, I mean, at least right now when they're just giving stuff away.
Yeah, so it's like
they've given me like 20, 30 free draws on the gacha.
Yeah, and I think same here. And who knows, maybe
I'm sure that will dry up soon.
Look at the video. It is October. It'll probably be October 13th or something when this video goes up. 2020. So if you're listening to this in a year from now, they may have changed it. I don't know. But as of right now, they have been handing out free currency to get you kind of into it.
Mm-hmm.
Which, there's going to be whales out there. We all know it. But so I was thinking about giving them $20. Because I was like, okay, I want to get a couple characters. Hopefully get a couple characters. I think if you do at least 10 rolls at once, you get one character guaranteed.
That's only on one of the rolls. Everything else is you're guaranteed a 5-star drop after 90 rolls.
Okay.
Or within 90 rolls.
But then after watching that, I spent $600, and the guy got basically all the characters that you have so far. Oh, that's the other thing I should say too. Everything is random, so there's people who started that have all the good characters right now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people who have started who have had probably shitty rolls and gotten nothing. So I mean, it depends. I think I've been kind of neutral. I've gotten 3 characters.
I've gotten the same character like 4 times.
And which I think that's a common character too, because the guy who I watched the video of, he also kept getting that character as well.
Well, she's also a 3-star, so.
So yeah, I can see. But so what are your thoughts on the game?
I mean, obviously, like when you start off, it's like a 1-to-1 with Breath of the Wild,
Right.
but it does change. Like it starts to feel like it's got its own identity as opposed to just looking like Breath of the Wild. So I was talking to Phil the other day, and I told him, yeah, there's like two regions. You got Hyrule, and then you got China. So I mean, it's at least when you go to China, it feels different. It stops feeling quite like Breath of the Wild, which is good. It starts to feel like its own thing. Again, I was talking to Phil, and he's like, yeah, so the combat is just like straight lifted from like Nier Automata.
Which I don't quite believe.
I mean, aside from the he was saying he recognized actual movesets, like moves that the characters were doing.
Okay, because
he put a lot more time into that than I did.
Well, and I also had the chip where it just auto fights for you. So maybe that's why I don't.
But I mean, the only thing that I see that's blatantly taken from Nier, and it might even be taken from Nier, like they might have taken it from something else, is the floating weapons behind you. Because that was a thing in Nier. Like,
I think that's kind of interesting with the weapons just kind of floating.
But yeah, that's what they did in that. But like I said, he's actually memorized these moves, so he can see them a lot better than I can when the character's doing it. But yeah, no, it's got a lot of ideas. Most of them are from other games. They've cobbled together a weird Frankenstein of games.
Which is fine if you're going, hey.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Exactly. Because there's really not much you can do now with new ideas. Because most people who have new ideas, people go, yeah, that I don't like that, and then they don't play it.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I guess because what when Call of Duty became the shiz. What do the other games start doing? They start taking the controller layout and stuff.
I mean, the good ones did. The bad ones did not.
Yeah, the bad ones were like, no, we're doing it our own way, and it's like
the bad ones were like X is the shoot button.
Yeah, that's stupid.
L1 will climb.
Speaking of button layout, are you a fan of the button layout in Genshin?
I mean, it's fine. Like, there's nothing particularly wrong with it. It doesn't help that the other game I'm playing right now has like the opposite control scheme.
That's like I was playing Genshin, Animal Crossing, and then Starfight. I don't know what Starlink, and they all have different running animations, or not animations, controls, running controls. So I was like doing a mission in Genshin, and I was like, "Joe, how you running this game again?" Because I just got confused. But
yeah, I've been playing Neo 2, and so I remapped Neo 2's button to make it play more like Dark Souls. So
yeah, because I remember you had problems in the first Neo where you went to go like do a dodge, or you went to attack or something, and you ended up rolling off the side of the.
But yeah, so in the control scheme I've got it set up. Circle is to interact with things, as opposed to Genshin, where it's square. And then sprint is R1 in Genshin, and it's X in Neo. So they're a little different. Luckily, you don't have to worry too much about dying quickly in Genshin. So, I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Phil just texted me. Did he text you?
No.
Because I know you got a text.
No, somebody was at the door.
Oh.
I don't know. It might have been Phil.
He texted me. He said he's not feeling well. Like, oh, cool. That would have been nice if you told me 7 hours ago. But that's
anyway.
Neither here nor there. So, let's see. So, has there been any fights and stuff that you've been?
I've gotten stuck on the spiral vortex, which is basically just a challenge mode. I can't do this next layer because everything's level 45 and I'm only level 40. And things that are higher level than you have a lot more health.
Okay,
they're very tanky.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the leveling system. So you have your own level, and then you have your weapons level,
and then all your accessories have a level.
Which I just it drives me nuts. All the leveling and stuff.
And they all level up the same way. You just got to cram shit into it.
Because I find people where they're like level 19, and I'm like, right now my character's 31, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't take this guy down. I mean, or I can, but it's just going slowly.
He's a sponge, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like I referred to this earlier, but I'm doing a mission right now for Lisa. I'm not a big fan of Lisa. I could give a shit about the sexual innuendo of hers. Her birthday is 6/9, just by the way.
Yeah.
Jacob pointed that out. He got all excited. He started spinning around. He's like, 69!
I opened the window and I shouted it from the rooftops.
But, yeah. There's a mission where you go through the dungeon, and once you're in a dungeon, I don't like this about dungeons. You can't heal yourself. And you can revive yourself with like an egg, and maybe there's more ingredients or more items that I haven't found yet that give you a higher revive. But like you'll get like maybe like 200 health or something like that.
Yeah, it's enough to get you hit once and die again.
Exactly. So I'm like, well, that's just pointless. So there's these two challenges in this dungeon where you have to be in a certain time limit, and then there's slimes, and so it's not hard. It's just the first one was like a little challenge, but it was like, okay, I gotta get you guys all grouped up in this circle, and I'm just gonna spam my special. So I get done with them. The second part is you gotta fight a wizard, an ice wizard above that, and you're in water, so your character freezes faster, and you're timed on this, and then after you get the wizard's shield down, a fucking giant electric blob guy gets summoned, and then the wizard starts using his ice powers, freezes you, and then about the time that you can get a hit off him, he gets his shield back, and you only have like maybe 15 seconds to kill both these enemies. And so that's where I was like, they were level, but everything else was weak on me. So I went back. I quit after that. I was so mad. So I quit after that, and then I went back to just running around the map, and I like I said, I probably won't beat the game, but just being in that map, a free to play game, whereas really they don't force you to use microtransactions. I'm just having fun. You know?
Yeah.
So what characters do you have? Or did you answer you have any tough fights or anything like that?
Yeah, I was talking about the spiral vortex.
Okay.
Which I'm stuck on, and I'm going to come back to later. I'll probably do some, main quests to level up my adventure rank so I can level everybody else up a little bit.
Shit, I had a nice little bridge to go over to another.
A segue?
Yeah, a nice little segue, and I lost it.
Well,
that's what happens when you do live podcasts. Yeah, so if you're listening to it a year from now, it's still live.
Yeah,
it's on. We're just on loop. We're
on. The radio waves are getting to you later.
Oh God, that disappoints me. I had such a great. Just overall, what's your general opinion of Genshin Impact?
I think it's fine for a free to play. Like, I don't think it's done anything like aggressively bad. There are certainly things that would change. Like,
forget what you said. I'll get right. Whatever.
Okay, whatever.
Characters. That's where my segue. But go ahead and finish.
But that's basically it. There's a few things I'd change, but nothing that's like, oh man, if this thing isn't fixed by tomorrow, I'm gonna have to quit. So, in terms of characters, I've pulled a few. I've gotten this water girl who's a healer. And her ability is just cheap as hell. You just throw up like a... You throw up a passive heal, and it carries over to each time you switch to a different character.
Oh, cool.
I mean, it'll last for like 10 seconds, but...
So you want to switch out the character fast?
But yeah, if you've got one character who's like dying, you just swap over to them, and then they heal like 600 every 2 seconds. I've gotten the Electric Wolf guy, who's basically just a stand user from JoJo. He's fine. I stopped using him because I've got an Electric Bow Girl who's better.
Yeah.
The one that I've drawn four times.
Yeah.
And then last night I got this ice guy with the great sword, and he seems fine. Like, his ability is questionable at best, but he's fine, I guess.
You got Noelle as well.
Yeah. I don't use her at all.
I never used her either.
Oh, and then I got the rock girl wizard.
Oh yeah.
Who I also never use because, like, rock doesn't affect anything.
I have a feeling. I bet you. I wonder when you go to the next area. Are you in the next town or
in the China region?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done some things in there.
Oh, okay. What's the China region? Is that the dragon?
No.
Is it called China?
No, it's like...
Or it just looks like China.
It just looks like China.
Okay, because I think
But it's in the south.
Okay,
southwest.
Is there a bunch of like watery area and stuff?
I mean, there's like an ocean to it. It's all...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Kind of on a coast.
I'm just
And then if you go further west, there's mountains.
Okay, I'm running around there right now. Because I thought that area, because it was all blacked off, so I just assumed that I couldn't go any further in the area. But I think they have. Tell about your story about the wall.
Oh, so I was exploring a cliff, and I was very close to the boundaries, and I got close enough that. So the game, what it does is it will walk you away from the boundary, and it walks my character straight off the cliff, killing them. And I'm like, well, that was nice. That was a real nice game. Thank you. Thanks for that.
I guess before we move on, I didn't talk about my characters. I think I have every single character that you have. Yeah, I think you got everybody. Because the only one that I had special was the Earth Girl. And then you ended up getting her.
Yeah.
But yeah, that goes back to you were getting a lot of weapons, and you got the one character, the wolf guy, and then I was like, oh, I can do this, so I end up getting 3 characters: Fischl, the Earth Girl, Noelle. Oh no, you don't have you don't have.
Oh yeah, I don't have your water girl.
Yeah, you don't have my water girl. Her name's not Succubus, but it's basically Succubus. Or Success or something like that. I haven't used her yet at all. I think she's a bottom tier character as well. But
that's nice.
Yeah. Well, they'll give out those free, but you gotta work to get the other ones.
Yeah, there's a character I'm trying to get out of the spiral vortex. And
speaking of
Xiaoling or something like that.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love her character. I didn't like her mission though.
The cook-off stuff.
That was the stupidest fucking.
It was very weird. Just like, oh, you gotta go do this, but quickly.
Yeah, it's like, am I being timed or am I not? And it's like,
oh no, you didn't put the fire out. I put the fire out. What are you talking about?
I had that same thing too, where I put the fire out and it's like, oh, you did it.
But then it's charred.
But then she came. Yeah, and then she came over.
Although maybe that's just always what happens.
I think that's probably what happens. Like I don't think there's really a time limit to it. Basically, with this character, she's a chef, and she has no cookbook. She just throws things together, and she goes, "I think this would be good."
Yes, take that slime, just drop it right in that steak.
I did like the part where you find the guy in the cave. He's like, "Oh, you are my long lost."
You were my great grandfather.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, that's funny though.
Yeah, I was frozen for 300 years.
But Yeah, we were talking about something else. And I'm not a great host. Especially.
Oh, I fought a dragon.
Did you?
I fought the dragon on the cover.
Oh well, yeah. It's part of the.
It's the end of the prologue.
Yeah.
He sucks. Don't fight him. He's bad.
Wait. Maybe. Have I fought him yet?
I don't know if you fought him or not.
Well, because I got to that where you were on the cliff. But I didn't think you actually fought him.
No, you fight him later.
Okay, maybe I haven't got to that
You
yet.
have to go into his lair, and then you have to do 3 quote-unquote puzzles.
Okay, I don't think I got to that one yet.
And then you get to do the Space Harrier segment again, and then you just outright fight him.
Okay.
And then you get Venti on your team.
Oh, you have Venti now?
No, you get him
Just as a
temporary thing.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was going to say. What do you think about the character...
Where they give it to you temporarily?
Not temporarily, but you can earn them... Because I think... So there's Jean and Dulek that you come across.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they become part of your party at all.
Dialog becomes part of you get him temporarily for one mission.
So I don't know if you play the game if you get him, because you can get Venti and you can get the Shaolin girl, but you have to do their missions.
Wait, you can get Venti? What do you do for that?
I think you gotta complete his missions.
Oh, I mean, maybe I don't know.
But you can unlock them through the
you can
star
also
thing.
get him through the gacha.
So it's like but you can also get Jean and Dilute, the top 2 characters. So I don't know how I feel about that. Hey,
well, I assume if you pull them from the pack or from the draw, and then you get them to join you in game, it acts as if you got them from another draw.
Right.
So they give you a level up thing for them.
Okay.
But I don't know. I haven't gotten a character that I
think you're gonna put a lot of money into, or get really lucky.
Yeah, there's like a 0.6% chance for Diluc.
Which I don't even want him.
Phil wants him.
Yeah.
Because he's like Dante.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Well, I think that'll do it unless you got anything else.
I don't really got much.
I just wanted to do a thing. Like I said at the beginning of the show, it's a free-to-play game. So far it's I got Phil to play, or we got Phil to play, and we got Aaron to play. Aaron doesn't like it, and Phil seems to someone.
He thinks it's all right.
So I mean, basically what we're trying to say is, give it a shot. You don't pay anything. You don't have to put any money into it. Just play until you get bored, or until you get to the point where you're like, okay, I think they want money, and leave. That's all you gotta do. But till then, later.
See you.